There we go. We had an afternoon sound check when there was nobody in the whole building. This is better. There we go. A little bit more. Bum, bum, bum. That'll work. All right. Well, I'm here for delicious dinner and hopefully to hear some songs I've written over the years. I'm going to start with one just to get the feel for the night. There's a tune that I struggled to write only because I couldn't write. We just had an anniversary last week of 9/11. It was the 24th anniversary. And the very first, when it happened, I was many, many months before I could write a song again. I usually wrote a lot of songs, just pick up a guitar and just for shits and giggles, even if it's not a serious song, just write a little something. But if it was a long time, I couldn't get myself to write anything. So I was sitting on the bed one day watching TV with a guitar in my lap, and this thing kept happening. And then it went slower, and I liked it. And then I said, nah, and I put it down. I kept watching TV. And in my head, I'm going, okay, so I picked up the guitar again and said, if you want to be written, you'll be written. So I wrote a song, and it's called Joyful Noise, and it was the first rebound song from a horrible world incident that we all lived through. And from bad things, hopefully, like from dung comes roses. But yeah, that's a quote. That's poetry. I think that Shakespeare said that. From dung comes roses. I've seen it. I wrote the Bible, maybe. It's one of those two. I'm pretty sure that's where that comes from. But this is a song called Joyful Noise. Sometimes I love to sing because of the joy that singing can bring. And sometimes I love to sing to let out the anger in my voice. Any time of any day, without any words, with nothing to say, I will sing just to make a joyful noise. Now people say, to my dismay, how can you play every day? And I say that I play to keep me from lying in the ground, in a cloud or in my room, without any chords, without any tune. I can play just to make a joyful sound. And I'll sing and I'll play, if not tomorrow, at least for today. And I'll pray to keep the strength to lift my voice with a song in my throat. Every whisper, every note, I will sing just to make a joyful noise. I will sing just to make a joyful noise. Now sometimes we need to go to a place that nobody knows, so that we can spread our wings and fly so high above the ground. In our hearts and in our souls, without any hurt, without any rules, we can sing just to make a joyful sound. And we'll sing and we'll play, if not tomorrow, at least for today. And we'll pray to keep the strength to lift our voice with a song in our throats. Every whisper, every note, we will sing just to make a joyful noise. We will sing just to make a joyful noise. Yeah, we will sing to make a joyful you very kindly. And so we do, and that is the mission in life, to make a joyful noise. That is from the Bible, that much I know.
I got 3 ornaments.
3 orders of moose cake? I didn't want that till later. Oh, it's for them. I ordered 3 pieces for myself. He said, it's to go. What do you want? I said, all of it. As you'll find out if you know anything about songwriting, not this process at all, but where I do a lot of it is when, over the last 25 years or so, more like 30, when my wife and I go camping, that's a lot of times when I pick up the guitar and have enough concentration to write something. This one's based on a true story. One of our camping trips, it was July, I believe. It was a really bad. It was very hot and sticky, and there was an infestation of these flies that were released the year before to eat the gypsy moths. You see, there was a gypsy moth infestation. So in the wisdom of New York State, they unleashed a bunch of flies to eat the gypsy moths, so that the following 2 years we had this infestation of flies that was unbelievable, and they were just everywhere. It would go on for about 3-4 hours a day during the afternoon hours that we couldn't get anything done. There was just so many flies all over us. They had these big red eyes, and they were just plentiful. They were just always on us, and we couldn't do anything about it. We were almost going to, a lot of people left and stopped their camping trips because the flies were so bad. But we had ourselves a little screen house. We get in the screen house, we have our table, and we play cards and drink water. And we're hanging out, and it was like a horror movie, that all the flies were now on the outside of the screen. Like a zombie, like Night of the Living Dead. And they're all over like, oh my God, this is creepy. And I needed something from the car to go get it. And you got to unzip the screen house, get out, swat them before I get to the car, fight them to get back, zip it up. And if anyone got in, you got to kill them. It was just like Night of the Living Dead. Kill them first, and the rest of them were still on the outside. So we referred to them as zombie flies, because that's what they looked like. So I wrote a song about it called Zombie Flies. We were stuck in the middle of a getaway, trying to enjoy a little holiday, when they came from all around, came without a sound. Next thing you know, we couldn't get away. They were larger in number, bigger in size, when what to my wondering eyes, zombie flies. The zombie flies were everywhere, in my shoes and in my hair. We went into the tent, they got me through a vent, and we ran out screaming in our underwear. I never knew the meaning of terrorize until I looked in their big red eyes. Zombie flies. Here they come again, driving me insane. I better jump on board the very next fastest train. Zombie flies that were distracting me, 100 times louder than a busy bee. They buzzed around my ear, they got into my beer, and that's not the way the beer's supposed to be. Hey, you're not an ingredient that made but wise. I'm beginning to despise zombie flies. Well, here they come again, driving me insane. Very next fastest train, before the zombies eat my brain. Well, the heat of the battle started getting hotter, so I broke out my zombie fly swatter. I took a few swings, I took a few stings, finally drove them back into the water. I know you know we made it out alive, but we barely did survive. Zombie flies. Well, they come again, driving me insane. I better jump on board the very next fastest train, and all the zombies eat my brain. And all the zombies eat my brain. And all the zombies eat my brain. Oh, thanks. Yes, we survived. Others left the campsite. We were stronger than that. Well, we had the screen house.
People asked us about that screen house, too.
Yeah, and we wouldn't tell them, would we? No, of course.
No, we told them. But by then, we couldn't get it anymore.
We go camping for the peace and tranquility and calmness. So fuck the other campers. No, that's not the attitude. Actually, peace and tranquility, that's a nice segue into this next song. This was a first bunch of songs I put together. I said, let's do ones that I wrote camping, because they're always a little more relaxed, or at least thoughtful. This is a beautiful song. I find it beautiful anyway. Was this the Indian summer? It was late. We had a late fall, or late summer rather, early fall, and the weather was beautiful. Like first week of October, last week of September.
Which is never.
And there's really no other story to it except that there's just this feeling of tranquility that permeated the air. And so I wrote these jazzy chords, which I thought were so cool, and I don't even know the names of them. Sometimes I just put your finger somewhere and go, I wonder if that's a chord. I don't know what it is, but it sounds pretty. So this one's called Eternity, and it's actually about there is an underlying seriousness to it, and that is the fact that it took me a long time, a lot of soul searching and a lot of dating. Thank God no apps. I didn't go through all that crap. I was out in the real world trying to date. But it took a long time for me to find the love of my life. And when I finally did, I just wanted to make sure that it was the right one, because I waited so long. That's the catchphrase. Autumn leaves floating down the river on a Saturday, nice and slow. It sounds just like a fantasy, but it's what's inside of me when I look in your eyes, and suddenly I find you're all that's on my mind. I hope that I'm not wrong. I've waited for so long. So long. I've waited for those feelings that I used to know long ago, but what's been buried and hidden since back then comes rushing back again when I look in your eyes. I'd go the extra mile for the pleasure of your smile. I hope that I'm not wrong. I've waited for so long. Together we'll see eternity. Sky blue, sunset on the ocean on a holiday while we float. Oh, it's more than just a fantasy. It's what it means to be in love with you. I feel like I'm anew. It's the world of me and you. I hope that it's not wrong. I've waited for so long. I hope that I'm not wrong. I've waited for so long. Pretty little love song. It's a pretty little love song. I always thought that's what it was called. It's Heard It in a Love Song. I was like, it was Pretty Little Love Song. I thought, oh, how southern. Wait, how can we talk about it and not to? Can't be wrong. And that's the best one. We were just camping in June of this year, and I wrote a little ditty. This is, I call this like a little throwaway. My wife on the other end says, that's deep. I said, no, it's not. But we'll see. This is one of those songs I couldn't get out of my head. Some things need to be written, like I was saying earlier with the whole. So we went camping, and the first 3 days, well, the first 5 days really, or 4, rained torrentially. It was just awful. It was not the big fun camping trip with nice weather we thought we were going to have. So it kept raining and raining. And one morning, I got up. One morning, could have been afternoon. We spent all the time in the tent. Thank God it's a big tent. So we got out of the tent, and I went to the restroom. I don't know. They having a singing.
They're singing along with you. I don't know.
Oh, good. They don't know the words, but I don't mind.
They're gonna hum along.
So as I'm going about my business, and in my head, these silly words kept going, because it was a storm. It was a bad storm we were in. And some people like the storm. Some people like the breeze. Some people like shelter. Some people like to freeze. I went, that's so stupid. And so I went about my business, and I heard, some people like the storm. Some people like breeze. And it just kept going over and over again. I said, all right. Here we go. So, there is a catch to it. I hope you get a kick out of it. It's kind of tongue-in-cheek. Some people like the storm. Some people like the breeze. Some people like shelter. Some people like to freeze. Some people like to travel. Some people like to stay. Some people like the quiet. Some people talk away. Everybody's got the right to be different, same as everybody's got the right to be free. Everybody's got the right to be different. Stop being different than me. Some people like a solo. Some people like a band. Some people watch you struggle. Some people lend a hand. Some people like the nighttime. Some people like the break of day. Some people like it sober. Some people like to fade away. Everybody's got the right to be different, same as everybody's got the right to be free. Everybody's got the right to be different. Yeah, but stop being different than me. Now some people like to preach. Some people like to pray. Some people like to listen. Some people like to say. Some people like to borrow. Some people like to pay. Some people like tomorrow. Some people like today. Everybody's got the right to be different, same as everybody's got the right to be free. Everybody's got the right to be different. Yeah, but stop being different than me. Everybody's got a right to be different, same as everybody's got a right to be free. Everybody's got a right to be different. Ah, but stop being different than me. It don't be so different. Come on. so different, isn't it? Silly. Silly little thing. Speaking of silly.
Silly little love song.
Silly little love song. Speaking of silly, we were camping last year, and she had one of those Yeti mugs, the insulated cooler cup. Yeah, thank you for that word.
Travel.
If I could say it, I could spell it.
Okay.
Although I've never seen you pee. I don't want to see you pee. But yes, it was an insulated cup, and it had the big Yeti on the side, and she referred to it as such. Like, have you seen my Yeti? Where's my Yeti? Where did I put my Yeti?
It was hot, and I needed water. I never knew where I put
I
it.
can get a little more than that.
It's a little better.
So, there we go. So it just sounded funny to me. My Yeti. Where's my Yeti? And I thought that Yeti is also the name of the abominable snowman, or a Sasquatch or something. Well, it's more abominable snowman, right? Yeti. It's a freak of nature.
Freak.
Right. So.
Thank you.
Anyway, so I thought it would be fun to have your own Yeti. What if you had your own? Me and my Yeti. So here's a song about a man with a pet Yeti.
Two freaks.
And that man is me. What key is this in?
Yeti.
Oh yeah, A minor. In case you're playing along at home. Actually, I should talk to in case you're playing along at home.
There you go.
Yes, I feel like Alan Ludden, and the password is
Yeti.
we used to point to the front of the room. Don't tell our celebrity guests. Me and my
Dream
Yeti.
job.
Went for a walk on a summer night, just me and my Yeti, looking for a place to grab a bite, just me and my Yeti, giving folks such a wonderful fright. They've never seen such a wondrous sight till me and my Yeti eating spaghetti on a summer night. Hoping we could sing a song, just me and my Yeti. We cut the line cause the line was too long, just me and my Yeti. Walked up to the karaoke machine, waited for the light to turn to green. Then me and my Yeti singing Tom Petty on a summer night. Just me and my pal, he follows me everywhere. Look at all that hair. Don't call me Al, and don't call my Yeti Betty. You'll be regretting. He's misunderstood, but his manners are good, just as they should be when you're 8'3" and in love. We was hanging with the girls in the band, just me and my Yeti. Said we were strangers in the strangest land, me and my Yeti. We asked them if they could show us around. They took us home to their bedrock town. Then me and my Yeti, and Wilma and Betty, twitching through the night. Twitch, twitch. Just me and my pal, he follows me everywhere with all that hair. Don't call me Al, and don't call my Yeti Betty. You'll be regretting. He's misunderstood, but his manners are good, just as they should be when you're 8'3" and in love. Me and my Yeti. Me and my Yeti. Giving folks such a wondrous day. They've never seen a Yeti parade till me and my Yeti Wilma and Betty while singing Tom Petty and eating spaghetti on a summer night. Twist, twist, just me and my pal. He follows me everywhere. Out that hand. Don't call me out and don't call my Yeti Betty. Told you twice already. He's misunderstood, but his manners are good, just as they should be when you're 8'3" and in love. Just me and my pal, he follows me everywhere. Hair, hair, hair. Don't call me out and don't call my Yeti Betty, 'cause his name is Chetty. He's misunderstood and his manners are good, just as they should be when you're 8'3" and in love. It's a love song. In the end, a love song disguised as a gimmick. Ah, yeah, that was fun. Do you guys get the Twitch? Remember? Did anyone remember from the Flintstones? The Twitch? No? Some of you look at me like not alive. They had a rock singer on there and had a song. There's a brand new town where the hipsters go called Bedrock. Twitch. And it's the Bedrock, Twitch. And they do the Twitch anyway. Explaining myself. That's like telling a joke and they go, no, don't you get it? See, the guy didn't know that the person had the ad. All right, here's another one. Like this one. This is a love song. Well, it had to be because it was our first anniversary, our first wedding anniversary, and we were camping, and I had it in my head that I didn't know what to get her for the first anniversary because it's the paper anniversary, but I had it in my head that on the day of the anniversary I would write a song, and what would I write it on? Paper. So that would be the gift. And actually it turned out better than I expected. So this is our first anniversary wedding gift song. I'll tell you the name after. Because it's kind of, well, why not? I'm a big Paul McCartney fan, big Beatles fan, everybody knows that. And they have a great song called All My Loving. And of course, big Peter Gabriel fan. Our very first date was listening to Peter Gabriel live album while having a picnic. And beautiful song, In Your Eyes. So this song is called All My Loving in Your Eyes. Put them together, it's a whole different song. And it sounds very country. Every now and again I get a little country tune going in there, because I'm a big Mike Nesmith fan. Mike Nesmith from the Monkees, once he left the Monkees, whole total country rock stuff, and I just fell in love with it. So that's my only country realm is anything Mike Nesmith tinged. She brings me breakfast early evening. She brings me dinner early morning. She gets my head to keep believing that there's a reason I was born. She picked me up when life gets jaded. She fleshed me out when I feel faded. She never makes things complicated. She's the girl with all my loving in her eyes. I told her I would be her savior, but I'm not sure who's saving who. For every treasure that I gave her, she turned around and gave me two. very tender. She's always there in all her splendor. She'll flash a smile and I will surrender. She's the girl with all my loving in her eyes. And when my final bow is taken, and when my final song is sung, I'll move on with all the knowledge that to marry you was the best thing I'd done. 'Cause you bring me breakfast early evening, you share my dinner early morning. I guess you know I won't be leaving, 'cause you're the reason I was born. And when this whole world tries to shove you, don't be afraid to look above you, 'cause God in heaven knows I love you. You're the girl with all my loving in your eyes. You're the girl with all my loving in your eyes. You're my girl. You've got my loving in your eyes. The softer side of Sears. Now I wrote that complicated, syncopated rhythm in the middle that you heard at the end of the. I wrote that on purpose, kind of like a Paul Simon thing where you just all of a sudden. No, I'm kidding. They were fucking.
Yeah, you were under construction.
Yeah, happy birthday, girl.
Yeah.
Okay. La 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 la. A lot of times when I'm writing, especially in the past, I would disguise a lot of love songs under the guise of spiritual songs, and vice versa. I'm always like searching. That's what this next song is about. Searching. Somebody's always searching for the betterness, the goodness. And what do you need over here? Can I help you? There's only 8 of us. I mean, I can pause. It's very easy. I'm like, and then, whenever you're ready. Anyway, this is a song. It's under the guise of someone actually looking to find their love or find their way home to their lost love. But it's really more like finding themselves, finding their own spirituality and their way back to God. Ooh, that deep. No, I think it's an everyday matter that everybody has. So it's called Home. Stars shining bright. Well, I never thought about them, but travelers at night never had cause to doubt them. Now I'm looking up to see if one light can shine on me and show me the way to help me get home. Help me get home. Hey, moon up above, you look like Jackie Gleason. Shine on my love. I got lost and I can't find reason. Show me where she is exactly. Hey moon, stop laughing at me. Just smile on me now and help me get home. Help me get home. I'm walking the distance with my eye on the prize, but I need some assistance from the light of the skies. From the light me. I need to see clear to help me get home. Help me get home. I'm walking the distance with my eye on the prize, but I need some assistance from the light of the skies, from the light of the sky. Nighttime is done, leaving no protection, but here comes the sun, lighting up all direction. Suddenly I see much clearer, I believe I'm getting nearer. Thanks for the way to help me get home. Help me get home. Got to go home. I'm going home. Thank you kindly. All right. Oh, all right. Come on in, all of you. You're just waiting to come to be invited. It's like any questions so far? Good, because I don't have any answers. All right, this is a simple story song. Not simple story, but as far as songwriting goes, it's a story song, and no more and no less. This was written. This is one of those things that happen camping when you're sitting around, you put a capo on, as one does, and you start diddling around, and this happens. And you go, now that's mighty cool. So you do that for about an hour, drive your wife crazy and all the people around you, until you finally go, okay, I think I have a song. So this tells the tale of some seafaring men, and it's the ballad of the SS Marie. There is no choruses, it's just straight story song, so don't get distracted. A long time ago, on the Caspian Sea, we were working our trade on the air. I'll stop. If they're going to do that, fucking thing again. Holy shit.
Let me set up again.
Ed, go in and tell them happy birthday.
I didn't want to start. Let's just get a fresh take on that. It was only the first line. But now I gave it away. Spoiler alert. I was working my trade on the SS Marie. And it was a long time ago. Okay. A long time ago, on the Caspian Sea, we were working our trade on the SS Marie. There were 7 crew members, my captain and me. I served my dear captain for much of my life, but he wasn't the same since the death of his wife, till his eyes and his lips looked like blades of a knife. He told me he speaks with the ghost of Marie, and she says that she's waiting for him in the sea. So tonight, under guise of this treacherous storm, with the crew locked below so they cannot be warned, we are sinking the ship and Marie will be warm. the voices you hear are the devil, I say. Do you think you're departed? What wonders dead? Then he aimed for the rocks, and his face grew bright red, and he shouted, she told me, he said, after many a night that you came to her bed. Well, the air, it got still for a moment or so, as the men beat the doors that were locked down below. Then he turned round and pointed his pistol at me. But I love you, my captain, this is madness, you see, for I never laid hands on your saved and well, the rocks ripped the ship, and we were thrown to the floor. And from then I cannot recall anything more, till I found myself unlocking drowning men's doors. Well, I led them to safety in a single lifeboat, and we watched the ship sink as we lay there afloat. But what of our captain? The wounded men cried. He went down with his ship, as he should, I replied. I would not have them whispering of suicide. They call me a hero to this very year, as I stay on dry land and I stare into beer. But they'll never know my most secretive part, or the love for my brother which tears me apart. For he's buried at sea with my knife in his heart. A long life ago on the Caspian Sea, we were working our trade on the SS Marie. There were 7 crew members, my captain and me. Oh, thanks. True story.
In my mind.
I've lived a long life. Had its ups and downs. A little murder along the way. All right. I swear I thought at the very end of it, with my knife in his heart. I thought I was going to sit here. I thought it was going to come in right at that time.
Well, the telephone started ringing.
Son of a
so,
bitch.
You know.
All right, I mentioned Michael Nesmith before. I'm a big Mike Nesmith fan, and this song reminds me of him, his style of songwriting, at least the chorus does. And what was I going to say about this one? Oh yeah, this is a song about a guy who needs to, who's been in love before and got burnt. I don't know where I get these ideas from. And so the next time it comes around, he's not having any of it.
No, because it's, it's kind of.
They told us we have to go home. Kidding. So anyway, so this is a guy who's not going to have it. So love comes around. Once he gets a sniff of love, he goes, uh-oh, time to protect myself because I've been there before and it didn't go well. This is called Shelter. A yellow leaf falls on my head. I look again, the leaf is red. Suddenly I jump up with a start. It's time again to batten down my heart. When love comes tapping at my window, when love comes knocking at my door, I've got two strong arms to build a shelter around the one heart that's seen it all before. Once I had a love divine, until it paralyzed my spine. You fool me once and it's a sin. Fool me twice, can't fool me again. Oh, when love comes blowing at my window, when love comes pounding at my door, I've got two strong arms to build a shelter around the one heart that's seen it all before. Now people say that it's better to have loved and lost than never to have had a love to know. Oh, oh. Yeah, but if I may have the chance to do it all again, I never would have even said hello. Oh, no. I'll walk these shoes I choose to wear. I am most comfortable there. And things I thought I might have missed, I find it easy to resist. Oh, when love comes rattling my window, when love comes kicking in my door, I've got two strong arms to build a shelter around the one heart that's seen it all before. Yes, I've got two strong arms to build a shelter around this one heart of mine. It's the only heart I have. It's the one heart that's seen it all before. Heartache with a melody. That's what we call that kind of song. I love sad songs. I love breakup songs. I love pining songs. I don't know why. That was what I was always best at as a kid. Long before I ever had a girlfriend, I wrote more breakup songs than anybody who actually had one. I thought that, hey, I didn't see you come in. I wouldn't have even noticed. All right. Oh, that was nice. Good to see you. This next song is just a bunch of gibberish. Every now and again, I like to write songs that are just silly, wordplay. For some reason, this reminds me a bit of a Monty Python song, something Eric Idle might have written. But it also reminds me of my father on two counts. That's the kind of melody that was back in his day that he kind of enjoyed. But also because it's called Big Cigar. And my father used to smoke a lot of cigars. So I always think of him when I sing this song. And I hope you get a kick out of it. It's just a little bit of silly wishing and dreaming and writing silly stuff. Like Lewis Carroll would write silly stuff. This is silly. Well, I wish I was a penny in a pocket. I wish I was a dollar in a wallet. I wish for a tree, shaking off its leaves and landing in the neighbor's yard. I wish I had a big cigar. Well, I wish I was a kernel that was popping. I wish I was a baby in a pram. I wish I was a cold, infecting young and old, then landing in a Christmas ham. I wish I were the great I am. When I'm regretting the things I'm missing, I start forgetting when I keep on wishing. I wish I was a crumpled disposition. I wish I were a wheel of camembert. I wish I were the moon, half inside a tomb, deflecting off the sideways glare. I wish I had some savoir-faire. Savoir-faire is everywhere. Things I'm missing, I start forgetting when I keep on wishing. I wish I was a penny in a pocket. I wish I was a dollar in a wad. I wish I was a tree, shaking off its leaves and landing in the neighbor's yard. I wish I was a big cigar. I wish I had a big cigar. I wish I had a big cigar. Sometimes a cigar is just a cigar. That's Freud. Or Shakespeare, or Bible. I forget. Most of my quotes come
You're going deep today. Old biblical references.
I'm going to go way back. I'm going back to the Wayback Machine. Woo.
Going back home?
Oh no, I lost a hair. What am I going to do?
good.
I'm running out of them.
I think we're good.
This song is from way back. This is from the 1980s. Oh, that's... Other than my original songs, I only do things from like 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s, basically. I don't know anything after the turn of the century. And I realized how to say it recently to kids. I hate saying that now. Kids, they're in their 40s. When they said, "Do you know this thing?" And I said, "No, I play songs from the 20th century, from the 1900s." That's why I say it sounds better. I only play songs from the 1900s. They're like,
They look at you.
Anyway, this is a song from the mid 80s. I had a long distance relationship. You ever tried one of those? They don't work. So this girl lived actually lived in Mississippi, and I lived in here. I still am. So it was a long distance relationship. We tried to make it work. It doesn't happen because if you're not traveling often enough, we'd go down, we'd fly, we'd talk on the phone, often on the line, telephone line. There's a line in here, you hear that. Often on the line, and often in the air, meaning often on a plane to go see. But the rest of the time, you're just pining for someone, and it just doesn't work out. But there's a song about the realization of that. Called Magic in the Moment. That there was magic, but when together it's magic, but so you grab it as much as you can when you can, but it doesn't last. And this is actually, it contains one of my favorite verses I've ever written. This is the third verse. After the first chorus, there's the third verse that uses a little trick in writing where you talk about one thing, and you take one word from that, use it in the next sentence, take a word from that sentence to use it in the next line. So it's like hearts are made for love, love is made for free, free is just a word, that kind of thing. You'll hear it as it comes through. Anyway, this is called Magic in the Moment. There's magic in the touch. Let's try that again. There was magic in the kiss, there was magic in the touch, there was magic in the eyes as the lips said I love you so very much. There was gleam in the smile, there was gleam in the hair. How do you let it go? How do you get it when it isn't there? Close your eyes, close your eyes. Often on the line, and often in the air, often enough to ensure that those feelings were more than an empty stare. Nothing to prove means nothing to hide. But where do you go when you're daring to show what you feel inside? You close your eyes, close your eyes, close your eyes and think of me. I'm not the man that I wanted to be, but there's magic in the moment, so I'm stealing every moment I can. There we were, there you are, and here I am. There we were, there you are, and here I am. Hearts are made for love, love is made for free, and free is just a word invented for dreamers like you and me. Words become truth until truth becomes a lie, and lies are the basis for the cries on the faces of the hearts that die. So close your eyes, close your eyes. Well, close your eyes and think of me. I'm not the man that I wanted to be, but there's magic in the moment, so I'm stealing every moment I can. Well, there we were, there you are, and here I am. Well, close your eyes and think of me. I'm not the man that I wanted to be, but there's magic in the moment, so I'm stealing every moment I can. There we were, there you are, and here I am. There we were, there you are, and here I am. Well, there we were, and here I am. Oh, there we were. I'm not bowing, I dropped my pick.
Feel bad.
There we go. All right, well, that's brought back a lot of memories. I hope it did for you too. Oh, you've never heard it before, never mind. All right, this one, that was about long distance relationship. This is about short distance relationships and the ones you don't want. This is a bit odd. I like this song, but I think it's it talks about, what does it talk about? It talks about where we've pretty much gotten to in this world, where everyone would love to be lovely to everyone and be nice and kind, but what's really happened is everybody's afraid of everybody, so nobody wants to go out of their way to even meet eyes or talk to anyone. So it's a strange bit of I don't even know what the word for it is, where you want to go out of your way and be friendly, but at the same time it's like, oh, what's going to happen in return, you know? So this is called Too Many Manys, because there's too many things to explain to call it one thing. So there's too many manys. It starts with the word hey.
Tell him, hey. Hi. Oh, they're leaving, so that's good.
And everybody drink. So first word is hey. Hey, you know, I like to be by myself. I like the company better when there's nobody else. And I know this is the only world in which we have to live. But if I want receiving, well then something's got to give. And I'd like to treat my neighbors as I want them to treat me. But everywhere I turn, it's not the way things ought to be. 'Cause there's too many problems, too many hassles, too many opinions from too many assholes, too many ropes, making too many lassos, too many opinions from too many assholes. Hey, you know, I'd like to think that it's true, that it's a little bit me, and it's a little bit you, too. But the more I wave and the more I smile, the less it seems to feel worthwhile. 'Cause everybody's cooking in their own stew. And I'd like to build a bridge between the rest of you and me. But friendly, not familiar, is the way things got to be. 'Cause of too many problems, there's too many hassles, too many opinions from too many assholes, too many kings in too many castles, too many opinions from too many assholes. And my car broke down, and I gotta go to work, and the trains are on strike, and I gotta go to work, and the buses run late, and I gotta go to work, and I can't catch a cab, and I gotta go to work, and my bicycle's flat, and I gotta go to work, and it's snowing outside, and I gotta go to work, and there's holes in my shoes, and I gotta go to work, and I can't call in sick, 'cause I gotta go to work, 'cause I gotta feed my kids, and I gotta go to work, and I gotta pay rent, and I gotta go to work, and I hate my job, and I gotta go to work, but I gotta go to work, and I gotta go to work, but there's too many problems, there's too many hassles, too many opinions from too many assholes, too many wars, too many battles, too many opinions from too many assholes. Yeah, there's too many assholes, there's too many assholes, there's too many assholes. Did I mention the assholes? Too many to count, too many to wrestle, too many opinions from too many assholes, too many opinions from too many assholes, too many, too many names, too many names, too many names. Excuse my profanity, although there's not a dirty word in it. I dare Webster to tell me what an asshole is.
We're finding out soon enough.
So don't tell a picture of this guy.
Right.
Well, all right.
It's quieting down now. It's quieting down.
Yeah.
Finally quieting down.
Anyone have a birthday?
We'll make sure at the most quietest time we'll do the birthday.
That's what I was thinking.
It's just our luck. Your shoelace broke. And you gotta go to work.
All right. Any questions? As some of you might know, my wife is a Reiki master and sound healer and psychic reader. That doesn't mean she can read your minds.
No, I'm a medium channel.
But we do a program that we put together, which includes a lot of songs that I've written that are they weren't originally written as meditations, but they turned into like, oh, these would be good meditation songs. So we have some guided meditations where she guides you along on the microphone. I sing songs, and she comes around the room and lays hands and does Reiki, and it's a great experience. Oh, that's not great. Would you mind? Yeah, thank you very much. The artiste is in there. We're going to be doing one next month, October 18th. It's a Saturday at 3 p.m. in Babylon. Oh, hi there. No, I did. It's Brady, everybody.
Hi, Bernie.
Can I get another light beer and a nice tequila on the rocks?
Yeah, I got you, man.
Thank you, sir. Just leave it over there and I'll get it. I appreciate that. I'll be in the middle of a bit when I'm doing it. Thanks. So I'd like to try to do students. I'm sorry. So October 18th at 3 p.m. right in Babylon, and it's a really so everyone lays down on mats. It's really a great experience. 2 hours to walk away.
Beautiful sound healing instruments.
So I'm going to start with sound healing. Also bowls. We smoke a lot of. No, we do the bowls.
Drumming too. We forgot the drumming.
This was written years ago, just as a camping song. Just that we were so happy to be camping. So I wrote this song, and I'm going to go right into another one that turned out to be more of a mantra. So I hope you get a kick out of these, and then we'll get back up to some up-tempo stuff. This is called "Lay Down Your Care."
Oh wait.
Yes, you have a question.
Did you flip? Because
Did I
that's
flip?
the first one.
Oh,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Okay,
You should do
I
that
skipped
first.
the song.
Yeah.
All right, I'll do this one first, then I'll go right into it. Okay, so to too many many's, you heard about you gotta go to work, and I gotta go to work, and there's too many of this, and there's too many of that. So I forgot, this song comes next, because then what happens when you come home from all that? This is, I think, the
If you could
closest thing
take a
to
moment
to
for
it.
me, and then
I'm sorry, what?
if you could take a moment so I could splice that different, like don't go right into the other one, it'd be great.
Whatever.
Alright. That would be helpful.
I'm glad it would be helpful for you.
Thank you.
So let me finish. Where was I? I was explaining the song.
Yes.
Oh yeah, what happens when you come home after all that craziness? This is the most. I think this is the most autobiographical song that I may have written. Was it just? I want to hit that note.
What the heck? It's like it's a full moon. or
Not since
something.
my Castrata days. Remember Eric Castrata?
Ouch. Ouch.
That's a pretty funny joke in there somewhere. Here's called Chip. All right, so I'm going to do this one. It's called Float Away. That's right, I forgot. So we're going to float away first before we lay down our care. But this is, if you ask my wife, what's your husband like? Listen to this song. Slip in my chair, kick off my shoes, shake off the cares of the day, take in the sound of music and harmony. I slow down, making the most of the Holy Ghost, breathing its finest bouquet, 'cause I'm going to float away, not for the rest of my life, for the rest of the day. switch on the news and it's all the same. It's better to leave down the sound. Politicals lie, then just like celebrities all fall down, spreading the dread through a talking head, fear of the widest array, and I want to float away, not for the rest of my life, for the rest of the day. I was thinking of green, I was thinking of green, but that was before all the things that I saw and have seen. And now I'm thinking of gray, and I'm floating away. Oh, but not for the rest of my life, just for the rest of today. So slip off my skin and dribble my words and leave me to my lost and found. It's a slippery slope of tongue-twisted poetry that I slide down. Find me a word that no one's heard, and another that no one will say, 'cause I'm going to float away, not for the rest of my life, for the rest of the day, not for the rest of my life, for the rest of the day. Oh, very good. And to prove that point,
He's gonna go float away right now.
therein lies the rub. How at this age do you get up this with two hands taken? Phew. Now what?
Yeah.
All right.
Come on, you're the professional. You can figure it out.
I like that last song. Hope you enjoyed it too. All right. We're gonna get it now. We're gonna lay down our care. This reminds me of a great Dead song for some reason. Now some days are breezy and others too long, and if you're uneasy, they can drag on and on. We've all got our troubles, and if you've had your share, I know a place to unload them. You can follow me there. So come to the water, let down your hair, kick off your sandals, and lay down your care. Lay down your care. Lay down your care. Turn toward the mountain and take in the air. Breathe like you never would dare. Lay down your care. lay down your care. I know it's easy to always forget, to travel to places you haven't been yet. Sunlight to sunset, cradle to dust, you gotta polish your engine before it might rust. So come to the water, let down your hair, kick off your sandals and lay down your chair. Lay down your chair. Lay down your care. Turn toward the mountain and take in the air. Breathe like you never would dare. Lay down your care. Lay down your care. Turn toward the mountain and take in the air. Breathe like you never would dare. And lay down your care. Lay down your care. Lay down your care. Bless my soul. Bless my soul. Bless my soul. Bless my soul. When the light seems so distant, when it's too close to see, when I'm looking for comfort, when I'm looking for me, bless my soul. Bless my soul. Make me whole. Bless my soul. In the touch of an angel, bless my soul. When I feel every moment, when I hear loud and clear, when I see with compassion, when I know love is near, bless my soul, bless my soul, make me whole, bless my soul, bless my soul, bless my soul, take control, bless my soul, bless my soul, bless my soul, bless my soul. Right. Meditation. Yeah, it's like it works like coffee. It makes
Energy's moving. People gotta pee.
fast acting.
Our soul's been blessed.
All right. Now that I've got you in a mellow mood, I just want to do one more soft song and then we'll pick it up. This one's, I hope you would find it to be pretty. This is, I wrote this song for, well, when my dad passed away in 2011, it took me a while to process that into a song, but it really wasn't until I lost my sister-in-law about a year and a half later, and I watched my brother's grief, that I was able to channel mine more.
Yeah.
So I wrote this kind of song for my sister-in-law Chichi and my father, John. But also I lost my mom in February of this year, and so I'll sing that for her now too.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
It's called "Thank You for the Love."
I mean, right.
There's a brook. Sorry, wrong. It was the right word. Try it. There's a brook by the tree. No. I knew it was backwards.
Okay, wait. Give me a second. Let me go back.
Give you a second. Do that again. All right. The tree by a brook.
Hold on. Just give me 1 second. Take a moment.
It sets a painting, doesn't it? It sets a. You let me know when you're there.
Okay. Do you want to intro it again? Because your intro won't be there.
No, I'll
Is this
just
the intro I've been out of?
the intro from the outro. Yes, I did the wrong lyrics, so here we go. Ready? Nope, not yet. And Romeo. It's like Ed Norton. Romeo. There's a tree by a brook where the branches overlook and protect every name marked in stone. And amid all the loss is a bridge I have to cross to the name that is much like my own. And I'll kneel down and say hello, catch you up on all the things you'd like to know. And when that's not enough, as it never can be, I simply thank you for the love you gave to me. There's a smile that I hide in a place I keep inside, with the winks and the laughs meant for you. But the brook by the tree keeps on babbling to me. Don't you fear, I am near, you'll get through. So I smile for you, 'cause I can't resist, and catch you up on all the laughs you might have missed. And if that's not enough, as it never could be, I simply thank you for the love you gave to me. And I'll lay flowers, and I'll say prayers, and I'll ask God to keep you in His loving care. And when that's not enough, as it never could be, I simply thank you for the love you gave to me. Yes, when that's not enough, and it never will be, I simply thank you for the love you gave to me.
Dedicated to Miss Mary Ryan.
And now for a sad song.
What are you going to do, an Irish song? You're all sad.
I'm kidding. All right. Woo! I'm going to pick you up on this one. When I was younger, I stayed with my grandmother. She was a beacon of light. I'd ask her questions, and with great patience she told me her secrets of life. When she said, you gotta love yourself, you gotta love your neighbor, you gotta love the flavor of love, you gotta love your God, and soon you'll learn you get love in return. I wanna be happy, but I can't be happy till I make you happy too. That's how the song goes, and long as your love flows, then it's gonna happen to you. She said, you gotta love yourself, you gotta love your neighbor, you gotta love the flavor of love, you gotta love your God, and soon you'll learn you get love in return. Those days are far away, though they seem like yesterday, and now I'm suddenly old. Now when the young ones come with their questions, I tell the things I was told. I say, you gotta love yourself, you gotta love your neighbor, you gotta love the flavor of love, you gotta love your God, and soon you'll learn you get love in return. you'll learn. You get love in return. Yes, love your life, and you will learn to get love in return. Thank you very much. I feel like Sesame Street. That song was brought to you by today's word, love.
Love.
I'm looking at these songs, so much love.
It does the body good.
That's a good thing. What the world needs now is love, sweet. Ooh, I should write a song like that. I think it's been done.
Yeah, kind of good song.
We are going to try it. We all right?
Yeah, we're fine.
Brady, boy. Anybody need anything?
Brady's here.
Brady's here. Brady's here.
Anybody need anything? Okay.
Go ahead, spit it out.
We're all friends.
You want me to come over?
Yes, it's a secret.
Red Rover, send Brady over.
All right. I only got a couple of I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
We have a few more left, and then we'll be done. Some fun ones.
This next song, I never ever do. I like it, but it's just a lot of words, and I could never remember them all. So it's called Love Bite or Love Bites. Love Bite is the title, meaning it could be one word or two words. It's like when pets give you a little love bite. And also, sometimes, like in the lungs of love stinks, love bites.
It also bites.
Reality bites. I know
That's
that from the movies. But love bites, love bite. So yeah, again, I was burned a lot before I met my lovely wife. So a lot of these songs come from memories that I have, and I like to use for fodder for lyrics, because sometimes just writing lyrics are fun and cathartic. But this is called Love Bite, and I think the chorus for some reason the chorus reminds me of Neil Diamond. It probably won't remind you of that, but that's what it reminds me of. So here we go. Love bites just when you're thinking that everything else is too uptight. Then you open your eyes and you find that the feelings are alright. So you roll the dice and you hope that you fight the good fight on a good night. Love rights are guaranteed when both of the parties are forthright, and should last a little bit longer than just a fortnight, before you can't discern the difference between a dog fight and a love fight. Burns and it bleeds and it scares on the knees, and it begs and it stings and it hurts more than any other thing, more than any other thing. Got me staring down the twin barrels of the clock, like the time you took my picture, like I was in Woodstock, when I couldn't see that my head was upon the chop block. Could you not stop? Plot rot. Every time I get too close, it feels like a blocked shot, and all your excuses are perfumed onions and what not. Then on your way out, you just couldn't resist the last pot shot to the hot spot. And it burns, and it bleeds, and it scares on the knees, and it begs, and it stings, and it hurts more than any other thing. More than any other day. When night night. I guess I'll just have to learn to sleep with a night light. Cause it feels like the colorful pegs have been pulled from my right, bright. Yet I still feel compelled that I should become the next white knight for a lullaby. And it burns, and it bleeds, and it scares on the knees, and it begs, and it stings, and it hurts more than any other burn. And it bleeds, and it scares on the knees, and it begs, and it stings, and it hurts more than any other thing, more than any other thing. Love bites. And yet, the juxtaposition of the next song is crazy because I don't feel that way anymore.
1 second.
I wrote it, so there's a brand new one from June, and this is another one of those songs. I'm talking. You get the thing. Where I was playing a riff, and it wouldn't let me go.
No.
As simple as that. And I sat there for hours. And we stopped, we talked, and we go, yeah. And then there would be a second of silence, and I'd go. I said, I gotta write this. And the first words that came out to me, it just sounded like such a happy, I don't know, country type of song. The first words that came out of my mouth were, hot dang.
Well, do you want to tell this?
Hot dang, what am I? That's, hot dang, I'm in love again. That's exactly what came out of my mouth. Hot dang, I'm in love again. I said, well, that's kind of fun. What else can I do? Now, one of my favorite movies is It's a Wonderful Life. And I always hear, hot dog. I say that a lot. You know, that part where it goes, wish I had $1 million. Hot dog. So it just becomes a phrase of mine to say hot dog every now and then. So when the hot dang came there, I said, well, I got to have a hot dog. So the name of the song is Hot Dog. And I hope you get a kick out of it. Love again. It's one of those things that when it's over, you're like, no, keep going.
I thought you were going to tell the snake story because every time we tried to write it, something else happened.
No, I didn't
we're
need
all
to.
sitting there and then, sorry. That's a funny story.
Okay. Hot dang, I'm in love again. I ain't been since I don't know when. One thing, suddenly then I'm in love. Hot dog, I'm in love again. Oh, searching for a special friend, standing in the lion's den. Ooh-wee, suddenly then I'm in love. Hot dog, I'm in love again. Oh, hot dang, I can feel that pain. Whiz bang, my heart just sang. Ooh-wee, what's happening to me? Hot dog, I'm in love again. Oh, hot dog, I'm in love again. George Bailey finally got a win. Ooh-wee, my ship's coming. I'm in love. Hot dog, I'm in love again. Oh. Feel that pang, whiz bang, my heart just sang. Ooh-wee, what's happened to me? Hot dog, I'm in love again. Hot dog, I'm in love again. George Bailey finally got a win. Ooh-wee, my ship's coming. I'm in love. Hot dog, I'm in love again. Oh. For me, anyway. It's fun for you. I enjoy it. Oh, okay.
We like to know what's in Ed Ryan's moose's head.
What's meant, man?
We like to know what's in your moose's head.
What do you mean, we?
I do.
Well, here's a start. Here's a clue.
It's filled with tequila. There you go.
Now you also know what's on his guitar.
Tequila.
Tequila. Oh, yeah, that was bad.
You need something?
Yeah, it's strong. I'll tell you one more sweet story, and then I'll knock out a couple of high energy songs. Oh, yeah, I gotta work this off. This happened a long time ago, and I hope most of you can probably relate. My wife and I were still dating. We're living together. So we're a couple of years into the relationship, anyway. And she was just having one of those days. She was going off to work. And by the time she got home, I would have gone off to work, so I was alone in the apartment for a little while. But before she went, she was having a bad day, a rough day, as a lot of people have. And I don't mean to point out one sex over the other, but a lot of women sometimes have a bad day when it comes to their appearance. When it's like, oh my God, I don't like this, I don't like that, and then they get very hateful about themselves and look in the mirror and nothing fits and this and that, and I don't know what happened, and I hate my hair, and I hate the and it's just like everything was going wrong that day.
A lot of shoelaces.
Very, very bad. So she went to work not in a good mood, and I felt so bad for her. And I said, I'm like, I don't see anything wrong, you know. So I wrote this song while she was gone, and I sang it into a tape recorder. And I left it for her for when she got home, she could play it. So that's this song.
And I cry.
It's called I Love the Way You Look. I've seen rainbows into heaven, the eclipsing of the sun. I have stood inside a waterfall. Yes, I've seen what God has done. But baby, above all these things, I love the way you look. I've seen innocence unbridled, the eagle as she flies. I've seen tropical campfires and Caribbean skies. But baby, I love the way you look. Now you can keep your famous paintings, you can have your sculptures too. They never did that much for me. And while everybody travels to a place they'd rather be, I'm content to see what was only meant for me. I've seen a prairie full of cattle, Mustangs running wild. I have cried as I stood witness to the birthing of a child. But baby, they can't hold the lights, 'cause I love the way you look. A simple glance was all it took for me to love the way you look. I hadn't sung that song in so long. 2 nights ago, I'm trying to remember the words, and I'm just going over it in my head. I'm going to sing this a couple of times before I go. Oh, you know what? I closed the book, but there was one more I needed to see.
Yeah, the next one coming.
Aha! There it is. Okay, I'm going to go way back. I don't know. I don't think you guys know my my rock and roll past. I was in a band called Ed Ryan and the Underdogs from like 1987 to 9, and in that point, and during that time, we toured half the country anyway as the opening act for Debbie Gibson, and played 3 nights at Radio City Music Hall, and did a whole bunch of great stuff on that. And then the band was kind of splintering, and we broke up, and then some of us came back together again, and we formed another band called Wide Awake. Wide Awake was very, very successful on Long Island anyway. We were an original band, a bit on the heavy side. Now, what happened was, when we got back together, these are mostly the same guys from the other band. I had always been the writer. I would present a song, and they would do it. The very last song I presented is the one I'm about to play for you now. I remember we got the band back together, and I said, well, I just came up with this song, and I wrote it on electric guitar, which I never do. And they liked it, and we played it, and we learned it. And somehow, after that point, every song we wrote after that was a band song. The band would start jamming, and I would start riffing, and the next thing you know, we'd have a song based on the music they were making and the lyrics I was coming up with, very much like you too. So from that point on, when Wide Awake was born, it was everyone, we all wrote the songs, we all got song credit. They made the music, I directed, and came up with the lyrics and the melodies. So this was the very last song before becoming Wide Awake. And it's trying to be a self-healing song. It's called Physician Heal Thyself. And a lot of it, again, was personal stuff of mine. Trying to just get to the next stage in life. You know, that's what I always feel I'm trying to do, is get to the next stage in life. And then when you get there, you go, all right, well, what's the next stage in life? And I got to get there, too. So this is one called Physician Heal Thyself. And it's brought to you by beer. When you want some water with a kick, make it a beer. Can you hear it? There's a calling ringing out within your heart. But the world surrounds us, smiling, contradictions running wild, and it breaks your start. Don't be afraid. Physician, heal thyself. There's a road that longs to have you travel down and redesign. But the talk inside your head comes back to solitude instead, and it breaks your mind. Don't be afraid. Physician, heal thyself. Don't be afraid. Physician, heal thyself. We're lost in fiction, drama staging, sex addiction, jealous raging, mindless wagging, sagging, held out in the dark. Physician, heal thyself. Can you feel it? There's a drawing like a magnet in your soul. And for one time in your life, you've got the will to make it right, but it takes control. Don't be afraid. Physician, heal thyself. Well, fear of dying, fear of crying, fear of winning, fear of trying, paranoia, schizophrenic, less than stoic, self-invented, lost in fiction, drama staging, sex addiction, jealous raging, mindless wagging, sagging, held out in the dark. Physician, heal thyself. Can you feel it? There's a drawing ringing out like a magnet in your soul. And for one time in your life, you've got the will to make it right, but it breaks control. Don't be afraid. Physician, heal thyself. Don't be afraid. Physician, heal thyself. roll roots.
Rock and roll.
Okay, I'm going to do 2 more songs. It's not a 2 more. Yes, it is. It's 2 more. Sorry. I say things to myself and I forget there's other people around. Till I hear the laughter, I'm like, oh, mate. Okay. Right, so that was a good one. That was the last one, and then we became Wide Awake. Wide Awake was very successful, and one of our very cool songs was a song I wrote about all the fake deities or cult leaders, people of that, who are trying to get your soul, trying to take your soul, swallow your soul, swallow your soul. Well, that's Evil Dead. Yeah. But so I wrote that song about this and all the promises they make to come and join them, and then it has a bit of a sense of humor to it, because I remember the Little Rascals very well, and I said, well, what could you promise people to get them to come to you? Like you're promising them a way to get to heaven. Well, what are you offering them? Well, you could do this. You could. I said you could never grow old. You'll have everything you need. Oh, and best of all, cake and ice cream for everybody.
How can you turn it down?
And that's the kicker, man. That's what got them in. So this is called Cake and Ice Cream. Step up, now don't be shy. I've got some souls to buy. You need some guiding hand. You'll understand. I am the man. And when your time comes to pay, I'll own your every last breathing day. You'll get all that you need. You can be who you wanted to. You will never grow old. And best of all, there'll be cake and ice cream for everyone. Cake and ice cream for everyone. My world, it will be like a big birthday where all my friends will gather to sit with me and drink with me and toast to me. And when my time is at hand, I'll drop the ultimate contraband. You'll get all that you need. You can be who you wanted to. You will never grow old. And best of all, there'll be cake and ice cream for everyone. Cake and ice cream for everyone. What time we got? Are we late? Are we early? Are we on time?
9:34.
Ooh, I'd say that's on time.
You are on time.
All right,
Mr.
great.
Ryan.
I got one more song. Unless there's anything that somebody wanted to hear that you came specifically to hear and I didn't do it, I'll gladly do it for you. Good. Sounds of silence. I just did it.
Roll it to an original.
Play an original.
At least they didn't
I'm going to
say
end on
this.
a high note, or a big note. Anyway, a note. One note. I'm going to give you all a note.
All the notes.
Pass it
you
to
know.
each other. Don't let the teacher see. Thank you very much for coming out.
Thank you.
Please, it's a pleasure for me because I never get to play any of these songs, especially for anyone who will listen. But
Happy to have them all.
and I try to make it different every time. You know, if you've been to one of these shows before, maybe some of the songs were the same, but hopefully not a lot of them. Give you a nice variety for your money. And you guys have all been to the meditation thing more than once, a couple times. Please, there's
Our
one on
biggest
October
supporters right
18th.
here.
I know you can't make the October 18th, but
When's the other one? November? You said?
November 15th. Those are the last two we have scheduled for this year. But those are fun. Well, fun. I don't know if they're fun. They're deep. I'm not going to explain. If you want to know how they are, you can ask this table after
That's
we're
a
done.
beautiful table.
They'll let
right
you know
there.
exactly
We'd
how
like
it
to
went.
know.
What's that? Just let it go.
Oh,
That's right. We
release.
do the whole Frozen soundtrack.
No, your song. Release. Release.
He knows the
He's
song.
quoting release. Yeah. Oh, maybe you should do that. There you go, do it. Why not?
If I knew the chords, I'd play along with them.
See, he wrote it down. He wrote the chords down. He's going to play along with you soon.
Let it go. It doesn't serve you.
There you go.
Let it go. Release.
It's magical.
Let it go. It doesn't serve you. Let it go. Release. Let it go. It doesn't serve you. Let it go. Release. Let it go. It doesn't serve you. Let it go. Let it go. Release. Let it go. It doesn't serve you. Let it go. Release. And that is like 90 seconds of what's like a 10-minute bit. It would take you floating up to the big and then down again. Anyway, that's a small example. That's just a little piece of it, Alice.
Yes, come to the meditation.
I never thought that phrase would actually come into play. That's just a little piece of it, Alice. Plenty more where that came from.
Yes, come to the meditation.
Come on down.
All right. Come on down. I'm waiting for you. I want to tell you how it came out. All right, this last song is something my wife and I co-wrote the lyrics to because it's just a good time we were having. It's a fun song. It's the idea of the song is that a guy goes on vacation for a week, and with him he brings 7 different bottles of booze, you see, and he's single. Let's get that out of the way before I get letters and hateful emails.
No email.
Single man goes on vacation for a week, and he hopes to connect each day of the week with a different bottle and a different girl. So he sends out an invitation, as it were, called Drop On By. So this is called Drop On By. Thank you for all dropping on by and having spending this evening with it. You see what I did there?
Applause for that. Supporting original music. Thank you.
Terrific, terrific. So we're going to do this, and then we're in the road. Right? You got to pack all this stuff up, have another drink. Where are we here? The bar's not closed.
Brady's here. He's still serving, right?
All right. Drop on by. Oh, it's brought to you by... Here.
What did you call it? Fancy water or special water earlier?
Branch water.
Oh, no, that's not right.
Well, no, we were talking about I don't know. The first branch water came up the other night. We were talking about it.
It's discovered
It's
what
tap
branch
water,
water
by the way.
is.
It's tap water.
It's
You stir it with a stick.
It's fancy tap water.
That's why it's a branch. You got to filter it.
Stir it with-
Drop on by. Working 60 hours a week gets to be a frustration. And so I rented a cozy cabin for a one-week vacation. Oh, well, I knew right away I could use a little female relation. And so I made up a sign and posted out this invitation. Drop on by, everything will be gold. You can love me till the bottom gets old. Winds get high and the nights get cold. You can love me till the bottom gets old. Here's what happened. The first night a girl named Rita decided to come. And I showed her 7 bottles to drink from, and she chose the rum. Well, after that and this and that, she said, I'll stay if you tempt me. I said, well, that's just fine, but it's over once the bottle is empty. I jump on by, everything will be gold. You can love me till the bottle gets old. Winds get high and the nights get cold. You can love me till the bottle gets old. The second night rolled around with an Australian named Sheila. And I showed her 6 bottles to drink from. She chose the tequila. Well, after the salt and the lemon, she started to wonder. I said, no, I've never been out back, but I sure love it down under. I jumped on by, everything will be gold. You can love me till the bottle gets old. Winds get high and the nights get cold. You can love me till the bottle gets old. Next, the dog lover named Sue brought her 2 Cocker Spaniels. And I showed her 5 bottles to drink from. She chose the Jack Daniels. When she told me her dogs were housebroken, she had me believing. She said, so let's put them both outside, cause we could all use relieving. I jumped on by, everything will be gold. You can love me till the bottle gets old. Winds get high and the nights get cold. You can love me till the bottle gets old. Then I was visited by a jazz singer named Lynn. And I showed her 4 bottles to drink from, and she chose the gin. She said, my band plays 6 nights a week, and I'm traveling with them. But we're off tonight, so I'm here to make my own kind of rhythm. I jump on by, everything will be gold. You can love me till the bottle gets old. Winds get high and the nights get cold. You can love me till the bottle gets old. Now don't try to make up for it now. It took you 4 days to pay. You missed 4 days worth of everything. Next, a house call came from Katrina the doctor. And I showed her 3 bottles to drink from. She chose the vodka. And so I stirred up a batch of martinis without hesitation. Then she said, turn your head and cough, you need an examination. I jumped on by, everything will be gold. You can love me till the bottle gets old. Winds get high and the nights get cold. You can love me till the bottle gets old. Well, Katie the cop stopped by after completing her watch. And I showed her 2 bottles to drink from, and she chose the scotch. Well, she drank me under the table, she was in such condition. And then she whipped out her handcuffs and made me assume the position. I jumped on by, everything will be gold. You can love me till gets old. Winds get high and the nights get cold. You can love me till the bottle gets old. Last came a dame named Lorraine who was feeling quite frisky, and I offered her the rye, but she brought her own Irish whiskey. Well, both bottles got drunk dry and we were feeling quite harried. I said, if you stay here any longer, we may have to get married. And we did, so top don't die, everything will be gold. You can love me till the bottle gets old. Winds get high and the nights get cold. You can love me till the bottle gets old. Oh, top don't die, everything will be gold. You can love me till the bottle gets old. The winds get high and the nights get cold. You can love me till the bottle, love me till the bottle. Love me till the bottle gets old. Thanks very much. I appreciate it. Have a great night. I'll see you in 2 seconds.